Hey everyone, Connie Royal here, and I've got some news for you before you check out this video. So on June 8th, I will be hosting the 12-hour long summer mega stream. What this will be is 12 hours straight of gaming. It will be all kinds of different games. We will be playing stuff like Cards Against Humanity, Hearthstone, um, uh, just anything you can think of that I have. Plants vs. Zombies, Skullgirls, Card Hunter, Brawlhalla, all this kind of stuff we will be playing. It'll once again be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, June 8th. And what I am really wanting to bring up here is donations. So, if you want to say in a future reaction that I will put on this channel, you can donate to the channel. To do so, all you need to do is to donate either to my PayPal directly or by friending me on Steam and donating a game from my wish list. Once you donate, all of that will go towards the mega stream and future live streams in general. Any games you donate will be done for stream unless for some reason they can't be. And all money you donate on PayPal will go towards getting games for the streams or other stuff for the streams and stuff. It'll all be used for the channel, let's put it that way. And to donate, you can donate any amount you want, any amount you can possibly do, and it needs to be done before Friday, June 8th. Once you donate, you can also tell me directly like what you want me to react to. It can be a movie, a series, a fan work, and I will get to it in the future. It just not necessarily positive on exactly when. But that's all I wanted to tell you guys about, so please enjoy the video. Hey everyone, Connie here, and today we will be reacting to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 8, Episode 12. So, last episode was a pretty big deal. Spike got wings. He's finally growing up, and it's a big status quo changer for the show, in the same way that Twilight becoming a princess was. I mean, granted, obviously, Spike's not becoming a princess. We've already had that nightmare. But he's got wings. He can fly now. His fire breath is strengthened. Yeah, he's growing up. And as I said in the last reaction, in the afterthoughts and all, they need to actually do something consistent with him now. Spike has had such inconsistent writing, but now that he's growing up, now that they're doing this big change for him, they have to make him more consistent, more consistently mature, more consistently characterized. They can't keep having these issues with his writing. But we're into a new episode today, and it is episode 12, and I do not know the title. I do know one thing about it, and it's unfortunate. I was spoiled on one thing. I know that it's a CMC episode. I don't know exactly what that is going to entail. I don't know the details. I just know it's a CMC episode. I really wish I wouldn't have known that, but luckily I did only find that out like right before right basically when I was downloading the episode. So it's not a big deal. It could have been worse. I could have like found out the entire plot of it, but just knowing it's a CMC episode could mean anything. And honestly, I mean, I just saw like a shot from it. The CMC could be in it, but it might not be about them. Like the episode a couple episodes ago now with Big Mac and Sugar Belle. The CMC were prominent in that, but it wasn't actually about them. They were kind of the B plot, supporting cast. So I don't know. It could be about them. They could be relegated to a side plot again. We'll have to see. If it were to be a CMC episode, though, I really still want Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon to return. They have not had a real role in the show, like outside of just a couple background appearances, since they were reformed in Season 5. It's now Season 8. That's ridiculous. Like, it was season 5. Years ago now. In Crusaders of the Lost Mark, they were redeemed. They were reformed. And after that, their characters were pretty much, nothing was done with them. And it's disappointing because it's like, oh, they're not bullies anymore, so we don't have any clue what to do with them. That's stupid. The fandom has had so many ideas of what to do with them, and the writers of the show can't figure something out. That's not acceptable. Another thing I still want to see for a CMC-based episode, still want to see Scootaloo's family. We know Scootaloo lives with her aunts because of the chapter books. She lives with her aunts, Auntie Holiday and Aunt Lofty, I believe they are. Because her parents, I guess, are always traveling or something. So we know that, and I would love to see that introduced into the show, though admittedly the chapter books can get away with a lot more, and it'd be hard to include a lesbian couple in this show, like Aunt Lofty and Auntie Holiday. Granted, the Big Mac Sugar Bell episode just a couple episodes ago did basically confirm Lyra and Bon Bon as a couple, considering they were giving each other Hearts and Hooves Day gifts. I mean, friends can do that too, of course, but we know what they were talking about, especially with all the teasing that the show's done in the past about them. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, though, in all legitimacy. I have my desires, but those are just desires. But we're going to find out. We're going to see where this episode takes us, and hopefully it's as good as this season has been so far. This has been a great season so far, but it could go downhill at any time. We could have some more bad episodes. Who knows? We'll see. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we will begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. I clearly hated this episode. Clearly. I mean, it's not like it was one of the best CMC episodes we've had in a long time or anything. It's not like it had great characterization, an awesome new character, proper pacing, a lot of good story with a lot of points that were wrapped up well in the end. No. Not like it was possibly one of the better ones this season. But in all seriousness, yeah, I love this episode, clearly. Yeah, it was really good. And the funny thing is, it didn't really build upon what we've already, or I guess it didn't pay off upon what we built up with the CMC and their current goals and their futures and all. But that's important at the same time, because hear me out. CMC at this point, their entire thing is about solving cutie mark problems, right? Well, this episode had absolutely nothing to do with that. But that's good because it shows that something they've already talked about, yes, they can still do other things. They can still enjoy their lives in different ways. They don't have to like live their lives in complete accordance to their cutie marks, obviously. So it's good to see that in action in this episode, that they could just do something completely different still. It's really nice to see just the way they did it, you know? But beyond that, yeah, the episode was just wonderful. It was really enjoyable. It was really fun. It actually got me really tense at a couple of moments, like no joke. Like when you found out she failed, and then Twilight scolded them and everything, and said they're not welcome back to the school. It's like, holy crap! I was actually really tense and freaked out by that. It's like, wait, what's happening? Because I mean, there's no way she should have failed, and really she didn't. She did, but she failed on purpose. And it's one of those typical doing the wrong thing for the right reason situations, but still, I like the way it was handled here. It felt natural, it felt realistic, it felt believable, and it shows just in that action alone that Cozy Glow did learn about friendship. That action alone, her basically giving up her own scores, her own test scores, just to try and get the CMC to be able to go to the school, which is what they'd wanted to do, that shows that she was willing to put their desires and everything before her own. That's a very great lesson in friendship and a very good thing for her to have learned. Yeah, the CMC were on the top of their game. There was a lot of great humor, a lot of great moments between them. The having the other students and everything, having all of the main six and everything. Some people might try to say it felt crowded and felt like a lot of them didn't need to be there. And maybe not, but none of them felt out of place either. None of them felt shoehorned into the plot. None of them felt like they were just there to, I don't know, fill a quota or something. They felt like they belonged there, and it made sense to have them there. Even the parts with Big Mac, Bon Bon, and Mrs. Cake, the way they were handled felt natural. I don't know. I don't know what about it is, but it just felt real to me. And this was a first viewing. As I always say, my opinions and thoughts on the episode might change after multiple viewings. In fact, it's likely that they could. But as of now, I really do enjoy this. I think this was a very good and fun episode. It wasn't the best, but I liked it for what it was, and it was what it needed to be. Yeah, so I don't really have anything else to say regarding it. I think I've said everything I needed to. There might have been a couple things I missed, of course, especially at the point where Piper over here was barking at the doggy going by. Yeah, I'm looking at you. There might have been a couple things I missed, but I'll see those on the rewatches and stuff. In the meantime, tell me your thoughts on the episode in the comments below. What did you think of the CMC's newest job as tutors for the School of Friendship? What do you think of Cozy Glow? And did you enjoy all the fun little cameos and moments throughout this episode? Tell me your thoughts on all of that and more down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie Royal, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And don't just live for tomorrow, or just live for yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles,